Hey everyone! Today I want to introduce you to a brand new event that we are being running in the Alliance, Luring the Leviathan. If you haven't been part of this event yet, you are in for a treat. It's a 30-minute action-packed team-driven battle that's quickly becoming a highlight for all your members. In this video, I'm going to break down how the event works, why it's so crucial to our progress, and how you can maximize your rewards by participating. Let's dive into it. But before we start, I wanted to invite you to take advantage of the benefits we can receive from AppGallery by playing Mecha Domination. First of all, Huawei AppGallery offers a coupon with gifts for every player. Additionally, anyone who visits my ambassador page, the link of which I provide in the description of the video, can count on receiving a 80% off discount coupon worth €4. As a third bonus, until the end of October, AppGallery offers 15% cashback for all your purchases. This is significant savings for your wallet, while simultaneously strengthening your account in Mecha Domination. If you need more help or extra benefits, in the description of the video you can also find a link to the AppGallery Europe Discord, and you can message to the game owners AG Kevin and NicoNico01 on the AppGallery Discord. If you are currently playing Mecha Domination, don't worry. All you need is to bind your account to Google or Facebook, then download AppGallery and Mecha Domination game from AppGallery, and then make a Switch account to your Facebook, and in this way you will be able to use the benefits of AppGallery gives you very quickly, and at the same time you will keep your progress in the game. Let's get back to the main topics of today's video. What is Luring the Leviathan? Every 2 days our alliance takes a formidable challenge, summoning a boss-like tyrant into the trap building within the alliance hive. This boss is no ordinary enemy. It's a hulking monster that takes coordination, teamwork and sheer firepower to bring down. And the stakes are high, because each time we defeat a boss, a stronger, more fearsome one is unlocked for the next round. This progressive difficulty is what makes the event so exciting. You can feel the tension build as we level up and face increasingly powerful versions of the tyrant, and trust me, as the bosses get stronger, the need for strategic planning and participation becomes even more critical. How the event works. So, how does it all go down? Well, the event kicks off with our alliance leaders organizing the rally. If you are unfamiliar with the rally system, here's a quick recap. Rally leaders are selected by the alliance, and their job is to launch the attacks that the rest of us will join. These rally leaders are often our strongest players, but don't worry, there's a role for everyone. The rally leaders summons the boss, and then it's up to the rest of us to fill their rallies with as many troops as we can. The more players who join, the stronger our attack becomes. Filling up these rallies is absolutely essential, especially in the later stages when bosses are much tougher and require every one of firepower we can master. Rally leaders and coordination. Now, I can't emphasize this enough. The coordination between the rally leaders and the rest of the alliance is a key. Before each event, alliance leadership will designate who the rally leaders are based off the availability. Ideally, we want our biggest players, those with the highest troop counts and the strongest commanders, to be leading these rallies because they can do the most damage. But that doesn't mean the smaller players don't have a role to play. In fact, there is a special advantage for smaller players joining the rallies of biggest players. Smaller players actually gain more points when they join these stronger rallies, which translates into the more rewards for them. This creates a perfect balance where everyone benefits. Our rallies become stronger with a mix of large and small players, and everyone walks away with rewards. It's a win-win situation. When it comes to Luring the Leviathan, participation is a key, especially as we progress into the more difficult stages of the event. In the early stages, we might be able to get away with having only a few people online, but once we start hitting those higher level bosses, it becomes critical that we have as many players as possible filling up the rallies. Now, some of you might be thinking, but what if I don't have enough troops to contribute? Don't worry. Even if you are a smaller player with fewer troops, your participation is still vital. The event is designed in such a way that even the smallest contribution adds to the overall damage. Plus, like I mentioned earlier, you actually stand to gain more points by joining the rallies of larger players. If you have multiple marches available, meaning you have enough troops to send out several groups at once, by all means, launch your own rally. But remember, you need to prioritize filling the rallies of our biggest players first. The more we boost their attack power, the faster we will take down these bosses and move on to the next level. Why smaller players get more points? I want to touch on this point again because it's one of the coolest aspects of the event. Smaller players can actually score more points by joining rallies led by bigger players. This system is a place to encourage participation from all members, regardless of their strength or troop count. Here is how it works. The game rewards players based off the difference in power between the rally leader and those joining the rally. The larger the gap in strength, the more points the smaller players earns. This means that if you are a lower level player, joining the rally of a top tier player could net you more points than launching your own rally. And those points translate directly into rewards like resources, speed-ups and other goodies that will help you grow stronger for the next event. So, if you are a smaller player and you see one of our heavy hitters launching a rally, make sure you join. Not only you will be helping the alliance take down the boss, but you will also be racking up those rewards for yourself. The strategy behind rallying. While it might seem like the event is all about brute force, there is actually a fair bit of strategy involved. For one, timing is everything. If we don't coordinate our attacks properly, we could end up with underfilling rallies that don't do enough damage to the boss. This is why communication within the alliance is so important. Before each event, we usually have a quick briefing where the leaders will assign roles, designate rally leaders and set expectation for who should be joining which rallies. This helps ensure that our biggest players aren't launching rallies that go unfilled, which would waste precious time and resources. Another strategy is trap composition. Depending on the type of tyrant we are facing, certain troop types might be more effective than others. For example, some bosses might be more vulnerable to range attacks, while others could be weaker against cavalry. Paying attention to these details and adjusting your troops accordingly can make a big difference in the amount of damage we deal. Maximizing your rewards. As with any event, the goal is not only to help the alliance but also to maximize your individual rewards. To do this, here are a few tips. First of all, join as many rallies as you can. Even if you can't lead a rally yourself, make sure you are joining the rallies of our biggest players. This will give you the more points and, in turn, better rewards. Secondly, contribute what you can. Don't feel like you need to send out all your troops at once. Even a small contribution to a rally can make a difference, especially if it means filling up a crucial rally for one of our top players. Stay online and be ready. Since the event only lasts 30 minutes, it's important to stay focused and be ready to jump into rallies as soon as they are launched. The faster we can fill rallies and attack the boss, the more successful we will be. And the last tip: coordinate with the team. Keep an eye on Alliance chat for updates and instructions from leadership. If you are ever unsure about what to do, just ask. Everyone is here to help, and the more we communicate, the smoother the event will run. Luring the Leviathan is a fantastic event that showcases what makes alliance-based games so much fun. It's all about teamwork, coordination and strategy. Whether you are a seasoned veteran or a newer member of the alliance, there is a role for you to play. And as we continue to defeat higher level bosses, the rewards will be only get better. So, mark your calendars, stay active and get ready to rally. We have got massive tyrants to take down, and we need every one of you to make it happen. Let's show these bosses what our alliance is made of. Bye!